What is everybody? Welcome back. Hello, hello. And it is titled Melanie Little turns her little cupcakes into what? That is not the title. Is Melanie a little biased? Again, this is my reactions to watching Melanie watch the hearing yesterday. First thing I noticed is two things. Free Turtle Boy is on the top. So this is not watching from a, hey, we're covering a case standpoint. Next thing I noticed is in her title, she says that it's Aiden Carney versus Meredith. No, it was Meredith versus Aiden Carney. So before we can even start discussing my reactions about her reactions, those are my reactions about her titles or subtitles. Now, unfortunately, this audio sucks dick, I believe.
So I want you to take a quick look at these and look up at me when you're done. And this is identified in your initial affidavit as Exhibit 16?
No, it's
the supplemental affidavit?
I just give the judge a packet of those numbers for that.
Objection, Your Honor. Yeah, I'm not, if you have exhibits, introduce the exhibits. If there's things already before the court, I wasn't the judge. So this is now a final hearing. So exhibits will come in, they'll begin with number 1, they'll go up number 2 and 3 and 4. So if there are exhibits, I'm not going back to another date, finding exhibit number 6 of this date. That's not happening. So introduce exhibits as we go along. Understood.
Sure did.
So you see exhibit, okay, what is that, ma'am? Ma'am, listen to me, pay attention to me, not to this.
Blue folder.
So take a look at that and look up to me when you're finished.
Meredith is testifying.
Meredith is testifying. All right, so right there, me and Melanie Little on the same page. Check, check. We agree. Meredith is testifying. I like it. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you, Melanie. I got you, girl. Now, again, title, Aiden Boy, Turtle Boy, Aiden Carney restraining order. And it says, order hearing versus Meredith. Again, right there at the top. This is Meredith versus Aiden Carney. Meredith is the plaintiff. Now, she does have a law license, and she should know that the plaintiff is always listed first, and the defendant comes last. Okay? Thanks.
You recognize those documents?
Yes.
What are they?
They're call logs and text messages from throughout our relationship.
From who to who?
From Mr. Carney to me, and me responding.
Okay. And
this is where there's like a blank spot, like it was like a pause or something. I'm here to just make people's days.
The Zoom keeps glitching.
It kind of does, but it doesn't. I agree with you though, Melanie. So we're 2 for 2 here on words, verbal words. We're 2 for 2.
Going to stream other creators who are reporters stream. I'm not going to do that. I don't do that. I'm streaming the Zoom through Law Girls because they asked me to.
This is a curated
act, so I think that's good.
list of texting, et cetera, that, as long as that's been established, that it's foundationally a curated list of her chosen screenshots, I have no objection on that.
so this is not a log of all her calls during this period of time. Is that correct?
I'm not streaming bacon.
It's just she picked out all the calls between the 2 parties. Between the 2 parties. It doesn't have other. Understood, Mr. Bradle.
I have no objection.
Exhibit number 1. A modus operandi, or is this a fair and accurate representation of how often he would call you when you didn't have a communication with him?
Objection in the form of the question.
Let me rephrase it. When you didn't respond to his communication, is this essentially how we would respond with multiple calls and texts and everything else?
Yes, every time.
Okay. And was that something that occurred quite regularly in your relationship?
Yes.
Counsel, when is this? Like, when was this? Approximately. Well, you started dating in when? 2004?
24, yeah.
24.
And so approximately how long, when was it that the relationship ended?
In July of 2025.
July of 2020.
Okay, so the judge right here only knows that they started dating in 2024 and and that the relationship ended in 2025.
And who ended that relationship?
I did.
And
Maris just testified that she ended the relationship.
and when you ended the relationship, was there any other times that you would you found out that Mr. Tierney would communicate about your relationship and things that went on in your relationship?
Yes.
And where would he do that?
On his shows.
Okay, when you say shows, what's that? The judge doesn't know anything about that.
On his,
What shows?
on his YouTube shows.
And what's a YouTube show?
An internet show that he broadcasts to.
Right, and is that something that was heavily publicized during the Karen Reed trial, his show?
Yes.
Right. And what's he at, like 2,000 followers or something?
I think closer to 200,000.
Okay.
2,000 followers.
And that's at the height of his, what, is this like some kind of internet, like, presence or something?
Yes.
Okay. And does he get paid for having that show, do you know?
Yes.
How does he get paid?
From like donations, from selling T-shirts, I don't know, premium membership.
Okay.
It's her lawyer questioning.
So, at one time, did you notice something about the show? About you? Were you on the show?
Yes.
What was on the show?
He began sharing our sexual messages, mocking me sexually, sharing where I worked, where I used to work, my daughter's school.
Okay, were some of this, did you feel that he was trying to control your behaviors by going on this show and divulging all this information?
Yes.
And to try to get you to stay with him?
These were after we broke up that he started doing the shows because he wanted me to lie.
And in these shows, you know, do the shows ever like, don't ask for donations for kids with cancer or?
This is where I don't know where he was going with it. I mean, I think I kind of do, but this was just not the place for that. Let's see Melanie's reaction to the cancer talk.
Any kind of, you know, things that further the public good, or is it just a show where he basically demonizes people online?
He definitely doesn't ask for money for charities on them.
Excuse me?
He definitely doesn't ask for money for charities on his shows. It's mostly just attacking people.
Objection to relevance, Your Honor, whether he raises money, whether he raises money for things has nothing to do with her or this work.
It doesn't.
He's going to move the mic, Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the judge says like it's not relevant why he raises money or that he's asking for money.
I need you to, is that thing amplified, Judge?
It does. I can hear it fine.
Yeah, I'm just having a little problem with my military service. I kind of have some hearing issues. So speaking to the mic, when you answer questions. So,
Sir, and I agree with Mr. Bradle. What does the fact that his show raises money for kids with cancer it doesn't? Move on to the point.
Yeah.
Move on to the point of the restraining order.
Absolutely, absolutely. So these things, so was he basically attacking you on the...
What he should have said there if he was going to even bring something that up, it's so simple. Well, when you say that he's getting donations on his show, who do the donations go to? They're to him, right? He's not receiving donations and then he goes and gives them to a charity, right? Yeah, no, he receives donations for his defense fund. Okay, like, but the line of questioning, irrelevant because it doesn't matter.
Show?
Yes.
And like how?
He was sharing where I work, where my employer, where my daughter goes to school, sharing our sexual messages, mocking me sexually, mocking my mental health.
All right, and then and who is he speaking to?
The audience and me.
Who's the audience? Do we know who they are?
I know some of them, but not all of them.
Melanie, does he do this or not? So Melanie has said 3 words, and she's 48 minutes into it.
How about someone named Person Kool-Aid or something?
Yes, I know who that is.
So turn on for a second. People get online and he just does some filming and they get on and watch him? Is that what you're telling me? And he'd get on this and throw it online and he'd talk about you.
He does not understand a YouTube presentation.
The judge is like, okay, like he just goes online and talks about her and people watch him do this. What does Melanie have to say about it? She says he doesn't understand a YouTube presentation. I have no idea who has been referring to YouTubes as like presentations. Okay. I think that's a legal way that somebody has told Aiden to start referring to these like YouTube presentations. And I know why, but this is not a YouTube presentation.
200,000 people would log on to see what he was saying about whatever it is he was saying?
Not every time.
Wrong. Totally disagree with there, Melanie. They would watch it over time. So how many people would view the video? Okay. No, 200,000 people aren't watching it live, but the potentiality of how many people can view the video, it only exponentially grows based on how many people you actually have as subscribers and members and how you go about tagging and hashtagging. And so there's actually something to that, but eventually in the possibility of who would ever see this is astronomical. How many YouTube accounts are there out there?
Okay, and so at one point did he...
But the question is any of this false testimony right now? No.
Mention on the show where you work?
Yes.
And
he put on the show where she works.
he tells them the address
Melanie, do you have anything to say about that?
where you work.
No.
Did he tell them where you work?
Yes.
Okay, where did you work at the time?
8th Street.
Okay, and what happened as a result? Did he say anything about, hey, contact her at work?
Didn't say it directly.
What did he say?
He said where I worked, and then he said horrible things about me, and
Like what?
that I am mentally ill, that I mocked me sexually, that I'm a bad mother, that I do drugs.
Right, but as a result of that, what happened at work? Did anything happen at work?
Yes, his followers and he himself ended up contacting them.
Contacting your work?
Yes.
And how did they contact your work?
Primarily on social media, on Twitter, but some of them called them directly.
Well, did State Street Bank have a Twitter account?
Yes.
Okay. And did they have an online presence?
Yes.
And
So the question is right here is, does the judge believe what she's testifying right now too? Like, is she credible?
and did this guy, Mr. Tierney, contact your work?
He did.
And what did he say?
He said something along the lines of, your employee's not working very hard. I'd have to see I can't remember specifically what he said, but it was...
What is that? I object. There's a lack of foundation here. Mr. Carney never contacted her work.
Right there, he's testifying. Bradel says, I need to object here. Mr. Carney has never contacted her work. I didn't realize that Mr. Bradel was a witness here. Let's see how Melanie reacts to that.
She's going to say that. She needs to give a foundation for how that happened.
Yeah, where, when, how? Do we have a copy of the contact?
So where did you work?
8th Street.
When?
Until February of this year.
Okay, and how did he contact you at work?
On Twitter, on one of his many accounts that was impersonating me, he was...
Right there. Many of his accounts that were impersonating me. And now State Street Mayor is 1,000% in the hands of that judge, right? Okay, State Street Mayor is him. It has been expertly, forensically attributed to Aiden Carney.
Tagging their social media.
Okay. And how do you know it was him?
Because the account was tied back to his own billing data, his own email.
Look at what you just put up there. After she credibly testifies here, Melanie Little puts up the little cupcake 1979 wrench, which says his followers ... or her sock puppet friends. Nope. You are totally misinformed. Melanie, it was State Street Mayor, and that was attributed by a forensic expert to Aiden Carney. Woohoo! I would have to agree with Susie. I thought it said smelly at first, but it is smiley. I am so here for this stream. She is not practicing law for a reason. She sucks. Damn. 1, 2.
He told multiple people he was behind the account.
He did tell multiple people he was behind the account. Jason Broyles, Jennifer Altman, and then his forensic expert proved that he was behind the account.
And
this is a fact. And so the judge is going to take into consideration what the evidence. I'm going to read through everything. As soon as the judge sees him, this is what Meredith is testifying to, that this is this man's account.
Expert report that he submitted shows.
She said right here, expert report that he submitted.
I back to his own billing data, his own email. He told multiple people he was behind the account, and his own expert report that he submitted admits that was this account.
Right. And so you can't just come in here with a verbal shotgun.
I'll give it what it's worth. I'll give it what it's worth, Mr. Braille.
Do you have any printed out text from him?
Yes, in there.
It's not. It would be considered hearsay, right? Until this man, the lawyer, I mean, the judge accepted what was on everybody's thumb drives. Okay. I mean, you could go ahead and admit this, all right? And both sides are admitting to having it be in. And so he's going to give it the weight that it is owed. Okay. And right there, she gets in and says he submitted his expert report. And the expert report, like, stamps Aiden Carney is State Street Mayor.
Verbal shotgun.
Melanie has said 4 words. Verbal shotgun.
No.
Meredith is testifying.
The judge, he's got a look of incredulity on his face.
Incredulity. What?
So I'm gonna move on while you look for that. Okay.
Incredulous. Incredulous.
Yes.
No
Did
T.
Mr. Tierney publicly identify your employer on this webpage?
Yes.
Okay. And
Now, Melanie Little just highlights, according to WU, and it says, Cross is going to be fire. Okay. Is Melanie even listening? Does she not even want to know the facts? Like, listen to her testimony. No, because she already thinks she knows it. Because she got her facts from Turtle Boy.
did he publicly identify where your daughter attended
Doesn't Melanie have daughters? Does she want her daughters to be treated like this?
school?
Yes.
And how would you describe the purpose of, well, what was the purpose of the shows? Like, why would he go online about you?
Objection.
Because
Do
he
you
was,
have any idea?
yes, because he was upset I wouldn't continue to lie about him recording Karen Reed illegally.
What? Okay. That gets on the record. And that's why you got to put that in your closing. The most powerful thing right there. Nothing like having a Modelo while watching this blonde bombshell turn her cupcakes into.
Okay. And was that like a big beef about, you had a fight with him about that?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened then?
He was,
To the best of your knowledge, why did you have this major falling out?
because he didn't want me to tell the truth about him illegally recording her, so he threatened to do the shows and then he followed through on doing them.
Okay. So, at some point,
Melanie opens up her mouth. Like, What?
About him illegally recording her. So he threatened to do the shows, and then
I think he's going to tune in to TV tonight, says the dark passenger, and she highlights this comment in the comment section.
he followed through on doing them.
Okay. So, at some point,
Melanie, again, highlighting one of her moderator's comments. Look at this. So I recorded him illegally. What? Look at these people think that Meredith that Meredith recorded him. And she's highlighting this shit. Yeah. Unbelievable. This is where all the misinformation comes from in this fucking case. This fucking channel in their absolute fucking reckless disregard for the truth.
he said, did he threaten you, because, well, like that. Exactly. So at some point you, did Mr. Kearney, did you work on Mr. Bradel's legal team?
No,
Did you ever get a paycheck from Mr. Bradel?
no,
How about Mr. Bradel's partner?
no,
How about Mr. Kearney? Did he ever pay you to be on a legal team?
no,
Do you have a degree in law or
No.
paralegal studies?
no.
Wait for him to finish the question.
But at this time you were dating Mr. Kearney, right? You were sort of things were going okay, right?
Which time after?
At the time that they're saying you were on the legal team.
I don't know when they're saying I was on the legal team. I was never on the legal team.
I understand that, but at some point, Mr. Kearney in his affidavit in support of an order stated that you divulged secrets online or communications online, right?
Yes,
At some point, did Mr. Kearney ask you to help him with uploading documents?
yes,
Where did that happen?
on a Google Drive.
When did that happen?
It happened for a long time since July 2024 when he made the Google Drive. It's been through.
Okay, hold on, we'll get there. We'll get there. Did you make the Google Drive?
No, he did.
He did. Okay, and what's the Google Drive?
Very important. Very important that he made the Google Drive and made it all public.
It's like a shared folder online to upload documents to.
Okay. And so when he set up the Google Drive, right?
Counsel, what does this have to do with the restraining order?
Well, Mr. Bradel wanted me to lay some foundation here, and actually Bradel was included in this in this Google Drive that they would have all known did not need a link. That's personal knowledge that Mr. Bradel knew that Google link or Google Drive was not protected. So when he wants to say that my client here is just shotgunning her mouth, I'm laying foundation here for that. And Mr. Bradel knows the foundation. Look at this. I love it. I love Melanie, and I can't have anyone change my mind on that. I hope she reports this because going into this case, you knew nothing about the Meredith part because she's not on X.
And you're going to report
Yeah.
speech?
Free speech?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Sit and spin, Lori. If you support Turtle Boy, yep. Report me for what? Why don't you learn all about YouTube
Right.
This
or laws?
is relevant to why he's going online and going crazy on her online and terrifying and destroying her life. So it's certainly relevant. He put it in his affidavit. I don't know why.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, right there. He says, okay, go on. He did. He put him in his affidavit. Go on.
Continue.
He wants to say, go on with
Please,
your
Judge,
bad self.
a little leeway here. I hear you. I know there's a lot of material here. This is crazy. I get it. But you need to understand what's happened here and what's continuing.
I really don't. I need to know whether or not the elements are met in a 209A order. I don't need to know.
What was Lana saying in Midnight Madness? The elements of the 209. Because everybody confuses when going and getting a restraining order on this specific aspect.
everybody's ins and outs over the last 3 years and who allegedly did what to whom when. But I need to know.
And she's agreeing with this. And it's like, well, then you're agreeing with me, Melanie. So we're cool with this. It doesn't matter what happened 3 years ago. It matters what happened with the Karen Reed recording and what the purpose of that was for. And was to set up Meredith. Because Meredith held every card against Aiden. And that's what he was in fear of. What he was in fear of is that if Meredith was to ever be approached by the Commonwealth.
So are you going to meet the elements?
So do you feel that,
in my mind's eyes, I just gave you $10,000, member for 21 months. Just so we're clear, I don't think anybody has ever wrote that to me. Well, I've been on YouTube. It's all about that money, baby. Please.
Do you feel? Is this the guy, Darty, who was with her in court last week?
did he threaten you because?
Oh, who doesn't know what's going on? Melanie Little doesn't not know that this was the Doherty guy that was in last week. How is she covering a case, Lori, that she has no idea what's going on?
Because you uploaded things into this Google Drive.
No.
And did he report you to the?
Like we want like the facts. So she just testified that I did not upload the stuff that was that went into the Google Drive. I did not upload that. I mean, I don't know what Melanie's paying attention to.
The Holden Police Department and try to make out a criminal complaint against you on that issue?
Yes. Almost a year later.
Right. And so the issue of, and you've demonstrated to the Holden Police, well, no criminal complaint ever occurred here, did it?
Objection, Your Honor.
I'll allow it.
They didn't issue a criminal complaint against you.
Yeah, time out, counsel.
I don't want to take a lot of time. There's a pending clerk's hearing coming up for this.
Okay.
Nothing to do with
No.
that. Nothing to do with that.
Representation say that nothing has ever issued.
It has nothing to do with that pending clerk's hearing. That's a separate issue, totally separate.
And it is totally separate. She just was asked the question, did Aiden Carney try to go to the police and report this Google link that has nothing to do about a recorded telephone call? Capiche? Well, my sauces tell me that this little audio clip right here of what Mr. Bradle just tried to represent to the court, okay, is an absolute blow fest for Aiden Carney and whatever is in his affidavit, okay? My sources tell me that when you just lie so much and you get your wires crossed, this is what happens.
Gentlemen, let me just say, from the court's perspective, the way this has already begun this morning, I can tell there's bad blood. I assume it's over some podcast where people have people who watch them for whatever reason. I don't know. Okay. I get it. I get that's where I'm waiting for the part where we come to the 209A, which is what we convene this courtroom for today.
Right.
I get it. There's bad blood. And it has to do with people posting stuff and not posting stuff and maybe stealing stuff. It doesn't matter. The question is, where do we stand today?
You hear that? People posting stuff, people stealing stuff. It doesn't matter. Okay. Where are we today? And Melanie Little thinks this is hilarious. Well, that's funny because Aiden Carney said that none of this was hilarious to him this morning. That none of this was hilarious. My look when I was watching this was like what the fuck's going on?
Today.
Yes, Your Honor, but all of this contributes to the element of coercive control of my.
Starting when?
There you go. So the word coercive control is finally said, right, Melanie? Do you know what that's important here? Do you even know what the elements are? I mean, you're the lawyer, right? She said no words.
Starting from the beginning.
So their first date.
Not the first day, but I would say after they broke up, like she said, in July of 2025. And then is when all of this.
So let's start hearing about how he coerced her.
Right.
Why don't you ask a couple questions about how he coerced her?
Right. So, did he drag you into the Holbrook Police Station on an allegation that you uploaded confidential information? Objection.
What's your objection?
Bad blood. Taylor Swift has entered the chat. Look at her. Who makes a mockery of the courts? A lawyer here? This is where people go and get their fucking shit from? Look at this. Look at this. Bad blood. Taylor Swift has entered the chat. What a fucking embarrassment to those that have a law degree.
Yeah. Well, did you get talked to by the Holden Police as a result of things that Mr. Kearney told them?
Yes.
Okay, and what did he tell them?
I told them I stole a phone extraction. I stole a watch. I don't remember what else, a bunch of other things that didn't result in any charges.
Right. And the phone extraction, what was that from? Do you know?
Yes, it was unimpounded discovery in his open criminal file.
Okay. So did that phone extraction get uploaded into the Google Drive that we were talking about earlier?
Yes.
At his request, right?
Yes.
And you told that to the police, right?
Yes.
And as a result, they did not charge you with a crime, did they?
Correct.
Right. And that was one of the incidents where he coercively controlled you, right?
Right.
And then did he go online later on that night? Or since then?
Like, I'm going to keep on dragging. I'm going to keep on twisting all of this stuff and try to get you for crimes, right?
Gone online every single day since November about me.
Right. And I'm going to show you.
Now we got bad blood. And the funny part about it is that Meredith is a Swiftie.
That's why you posted it, right, Melanie? You posted bad blood. Taylor Swift has entered the chat because she's a Swiftie. Otherwise, it would make no sense that you posted that. Were people not understanding? Like, this is the example of trolling somebody right here. Live trolling during a court proceeding of a victim. She says that the plaintiff is Meredith O'Neill.
I show you
Same woman that cried and had to leave Twitter because everybody's so mean to me.
That and
ridiculous.
Look at me when you're done. What's that an image of?
A Twitter post.
From who?
From me.
And what's it from you?
One of them is from me, but the video is for somebody else.
So is that from Aiden Kearney? Where'd you get that?
Look at the judge's face. The judge is all of us right now. Come back and see his face. Hold on.
That could definitely happen there.
He's like, I have not had enough coffee for this. I'm
Listen,
quoting.
she didn't cover this because she was like, hey, let's sort out and see what the hell's been going on. She covered this as I mean, this was a complete, like, she wasn't actually going to be covering this at all. Not even like commenting from like somebody's like live tweets or anything. She last minute decided to cover this when they were able to get the Zoom link. When I say able to get it, that we as the public were able to watch this via Zoom. Then she hurry up and switched and said, okay, live Turtle Boy Aiden Kearney restraining order hearing versus Meredith O'Neill. This was not her live scheduled for that time period. And I went ahead and took screenshots to document that. She had that Proctor fucking nasty ass on her thumbnail, and she was going to be talking about him at noon. She changed it. So she was not covering this.
Taylor Swift What world am I in? The upside down, inside out, Narnia
She
of
buys
Massachusetts. Why? He's
Heard that
rethinking all of
too.
his life choices right now. Why am I a judge in Massachusetts? I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender. I could have been in, I don't know, New York, California, Florida, Georgia, somewhere exciting things happen. What am I doing here? What is a YouTube presentation? I don't know what Twitter is. Stop.
This is somebody else's YouTube channel.
Is that one of his followers?
No.
Who is
So
it?
what's it talk about? Grand jury being leaked?
He brought this in as one of his exhibits.
You what?
He brought this in as one of his exhibits to imply I was leaking grand jury.
Right, this came
But this
from,
isn't.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Upon information and belief, do you want to know what that is? What Turtle Boy turned in? Leaking the grand jury minutes? He fucking clipped my live when I did my live on the what was it? The Lindsay Gaetani leaked entire grand jury back and forth that I did. I think I had Bella on for that. Damn. Yeah, exactly. She asked her audience if 98% wanted to watch. So how am I wrong there? She wasn't going to be watching it and covering it at noon yesterday. So she asked you guys. Again, what did y'all want to watch? And she didn't offer it as an option until she could find out that it was Zoom. Anyways, point of the matter is that Aiden, turned in a picture of me in the thumbnail that I did of his grand jury leak shit. And he fucking said that I got it from Meredith? Oh, shit. Well, that's a goddamn lie. An absolute fucking lie. Like the biggest lie ever. No, sir. You are so fucking wrong. But that's what he, in my opinion, that he showed in his little presentation of evidence.
This isn't. Oh, you. This isn't.
right, so this is his.
Why is her lawyer yelling at her? I would think this is cross-examination, but this is Meredith O'Neill's lawyer doing direct examination of her to try and get this judge to give her a restraining order against Aiden, and her own lawyer is yelling at her. Is it me?
We agree. We agree. What? So Meredith got it from you? What do you mean? I'm saying I put out the leak grand jury minutes. Everybody came over here to watch it. Everybody came over here to watch the leak grand jury minutes. How could I have possibly gotten that from Meredith? I can tell you that my expert is way better than yours. And I can promise you that my expert would be able to prove exactly where the fuck I got it from. And it was never from Meredith O'Neill. Promise you on that. And my expert is probably the best in the country. All these lies. Fucking bringing me into your fucking bullshit. Keep me the fuck up out of it. You're just a slop tart, man. This man is a slop tart. He has sent his shit to more people than he can even fucking keep count. Because that motherfucker wanted all the help in the world that he could get his hands on. Find me these clips. Give me these clips. He's sending out gophers. Mm-hmm.
Submittal to you for this hearing that I want to use it as our exhibit, but this is what he's saying you did, leaked grand jury minutes, right?
Yes.
I move to introduce that. It's their exhibits.
All I just heard from the witness is that one of these is her tweet or whatever it is, and one of them is from someone that she thinks is associated with him. So I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
What is it?
What is it?
And who's the person who actually posted it?
Where did you get that?
Yeah, look at him. And who's the person who actually posted it? Yeah, exactly. None of this should be in. Because none of this was authenticated at the fuck all. And it shouldn't be attributed to either one of these people. Because there's no proof. Because stuff has to be authenticated, and none of this shit was. And that's what I was saying the entire day yesterday. Here's Melanie.
Where did you get that document?
Just laughing. Melanie, talk to us about the law.
She's trying to tell you picked up the wrong document.
Yeah.
There you go. The judge caught on. She's like, I didn't get this from anybody because this isn't mine. You handed me an exhibit that he submitted in his affidavit. Turtle Boy submitted me in his affidavit. Is this motherfucker on crack? Why don't you go ask him? Why don't you fucking go ask him? Because I'm the person that put out the grand jury leaked minutes of Lindsay Gaetani. So I know that this is of me. And this motherfucker tried to attribute it to Meredith? You've lost your goddamn fucking mind. That's a lie. I don't fucking hang out with cuckoo for Cocoa Puff motherfucking people that circle the hamster wheel every fucking day. I try to sort out the bullshit. And what I see that you're not going to come and weaponize where I treat YouTube like this is my place of employment. And I clean up aisle 6 to 7, 8, 9, whenever there's a fucking spill. I go and I clean it up. Because I don't want my place of employment looking like a fucking ratchet madness mess. Because that's not how I treat it. Weaponizing the internet and to troll people and to fucking do this type of shit. Yeah, I cover this to point out the behavior, the audacity. And I think a fair question would have been asked, Mr. Carney, how many times have you been, I don't know, demonetized on YouTube? And how do you get demonetized on YouTube? How many times have you been in violation of the terms of services on YouTube? Charm Free, obviously are you in my chat? Perfect. Freedom of speech, right? Do you see me blocking you? Have at it. I don't care. Sorry, Charm Free, ask away. You come and watch my stuff all the time because you actually will get factual stuff. That's why you're here all the time. Even when you don't comment, you're here and you watch it. You know how I know? Because of the comments that you make other places, which I'm awesome with. Because I'd rather have you have factual information than the bullshit that's been circulating around these fucking streets about the Karen Reed case and about this, anything to do with Aiden Carney. It's all been lies, and it's being peddled on channels that are buying subscribers to make it seem like that, oh yeah, you got to go over there. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry. So
I got it.
he knew this, and his lawyer's been with him for 3 years. So
I got it.
hold
Hold
on.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Well, we get the right document.
So what is it? Let me show you that. Take a look at that document.
You guys, he just told us that he can't hear. Okay? The man can't hear. He can't hear his own client, and he clearly can't hear himself, and that's why he's like yelling. Okay? Does it come across as abrasive and blah, blah? Yes, it sure does. But you know what? If you actually think about it, he kind of can't control that. Unless you're going to train yourself to like whisper, like, you know, hey, you have to remember that like you can't hear yourself, but we can all hear you. He's just not somebody that you would ever want to have speaking in front of a jury because it would come off a certain way. But Melanie just have this faith, like this is what she's been doing the whole time.
With that, if you recognize that document.
This is Mr. Carney on his show last week, sharing my address.
Sharing your address.
Yes.
Okay. And what else is he saying about it?
I know that.
What else is address?
That is. I don't.
This is him showing my address.
Oh, yes, you are.
So he spoke directly to me while this order was in place. Said that nobody should be friends with me. He's going to keep calling them out by name to totally isolate me, and anybody who supports me.
He's trying to coerce people to stay away from you, right?
Objection to the form of question.
What does he do, ma'am? Have you seen the episode or the show or whatever he's calling it? Did you watch it?
Yes.
What does it say? What's he doing? You put your home address out there?
Yes, while the order was in place just last week. This is like the
I'll get there. It's just,
I'll get there. If you just listen, the judge just asked her a question. Let her answer it. Okay. This is what Melanie should be saying. The person that interrupts Meredith responding to the judge's question is her own attorney.
sorry, Judge, I know you want to cut through it, and you're much more experienced at this than us lawyers are. But we'll get to that, Judge. Now,
You guys are pointing out to me that her attorney wears 2 hearing aids. And listen, it's better than the alternative where we can't hear the lawyer speaking. So
There you go,
I'm
Melanie.
going to show him some grace.
Thank you. Give her a ring. She announced it. But Melanie did not know that. You want to know why Melanie didn't know that? Because she apparently did not pay attention to the hearing that was supposed to happen last week, where CPU Tom, threatened to kick the man's fucking ass on a live recording. Amazing.
Grace now. I just thought he was being mean to her. But even if he is shouting, and forget about his hearing problems, the tone, he is shouting at her. And the judge is sort of like, what did he say? Well, what do we do? We're in the inside out, upside down. We are in the land of the lost. That's why Chaka is our mascot over there in the corner. You may know Chaka from the land of the lost if you're in Gen X.
when you came in here,
The reason y'all are in the land of the lost is because you've been believing and listening to every single thing that a fucking man who says he's a turtle tells you. Nobody over here is lost. Our plane is flying perfectly fine. We are not going to crash off on Sydney. We're good.
get an ex parte order. Judge Velez, right? Was that the judge?
Yes.
And she impounded that affidavit, right?
My affidavit.
Your affidavit. She impounded that, right?
Yeah.
Because it was a one-party hearing. And what is this he's showing on his webpage?
This is his affidavit, which wasn't impounded.
Right. His affidavit, right? From his ex parte hearing the next day or a couple of days later when Mr. Bradle came in with him, right?
Yes.
And is that his show that he's showing you there? Is that what he looks like when he's on his, internet
Yes.
experience there?
Yes.
And
Just one from Sharon.
and is it a fair and accurate representation of him pointing at and talking about his affidavit and all of the content of this restraining order?
Yes.
How does one listen to what's going on and also watch a flying chat? What?
And was he told, what else did he say on the show that night? Did he say anything about Judge Velez?
That was the next night when he played my ex parte audio.
And what did he say?
Objection, Your Honor, that's irrelevant.
How's that relevant? What he said about a sitting judge in the Boston Municipal Court. How's it relevant?
I guess it's not. It just
It's
shows.
not.
I thought character was a live issue.
Sustained.
I thought character was a live issue.
Not the character of a judge.
No, but the character of him.
He's allowed
Again,
his
we got
opinions.
elements. I'm looking at the
All right,
form.
all right, all right.
Elements.
So
It's called protected speech.
Listen. What?
He's
No. Listen. This is where I'm going to say something different about that. 1000%. Is it? Can he say whatever he wants? Absolutely. Okay. Does he go and clip a 19-minute section of the ex parte that includes a portion of impounded material and plays it for everybody? I mean, how about just this? How dumb is that? How dumb is that? How dumb is it? Now, how dumb is it that this man brought it up in this court proceeding? Unless you're going to show to this judge that the rules do not apply to this man and that he's going to do whatever the fuck he wants until somebody puts him in check, maybe you should go there with it.
Looking at elements. All he wants to know is the elements of a 209A order. Just tell me the elements. I don't
Here we go. Me and Melanie saying the same fucking thing yesterday. Cheers, Melanie. Woo!
care who said what about who, but he did seem very interested. He peaked up when he said to Meredith, the judge, he posted your address online. He did seem to think that was very important.
Is that a fair and accurate representation of him talking about the affidavit and the restraining order?
Yes.
Was he bad mouthing you in that video?
Yes.
Calling you stupid, calling you this, calling you saying don't follow her, defriend her, or whatever the young people do.
Any of that.
He was saying that nobody should be friends with me, nobody should support me, and
that's severing networks. And that meets the statute. That's part of the statute, is trying to sever networks. He would put out mischaracterizations of our entire relationship, mischaracterizations of specific instances for the purpose so that I would be on an island all by myself, Your Honor. Okay? So that I wouldn't have my friends, so that I wouldn't have my family. And he did all of this so that I wouldn't tell the truth about everything that has ever gone on, or if, God forbid, the Commonwealth came over to me and wanted to talk to me about X, Y, and Z.
it was funny because nobody came to court to support me last week, and he's the only one with friends anymore, and everybody's afraid of him, so they won't come support me.
Okay, so.
And now she turned on the tears. I can hear the tears. I can't see the tears.
And now
'cause
she
the camera
turned
is only
on the tears.
judge for this.
Man, fuck you. What do you mean she
order.
just
People are
turned
saying-
them on? How can you just say that? You cried over goddamn Twitter. Now she just turns on the tears. How embarrassing for a woman to say that. After, like, literally all he does is does all these episodes about her, and you know it, Melanie. For the purposes of what? And you got people coming in my live right now saying, I hope Melanie reports this, and I fucking have said your name, what, once or twice ever? Turning on the fucking tears? Give me a break. And I want to know if it's true or not. Does Karen Reed support Melanie Little? I cannot wait. If I could ever ask Karen Reed a question, one of my 5 is, Karen, for the record, what is your feelings on Melanie Little in the coverage of your case, and then anything that has to do with you and Turtle Boy? I bet you it's coming. I hate the bitch. Like, nope. Thank you, Nan. Nan sends a super sticker. Welcome, Nan. Nan's like, I'll answer that one for her. But just to say, oh, she turned on the tears. I mean, turned on the tears. You left Twitter and cried about it forever, and you still cry about it. And this person, make mine in whatever mini, is lies. TB never posted her address on his show. He admitted to it, you dumbass.
Turtle Boy never.
And look at what she highlights. She highlights the misinformation that's put in her chats. I don't highlight your guys' shit for so many reasons. And it's when I do click on somebody's something, and I'm like, okay, wait. I make a comment on it. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not right. Or where are you getting that information from? Look at her. Let's see what she says. She highlights this shit, which Turtle Boy's about to admit to it and then testify to it.
Posted her address on his show. I don't know whether he did or not, because I don't watch every single show, but all of you are saying that he never did. All right. Let's keep going.
I find that so hard to believe that she wants to say hashtag free Turtle Boy, but she doesn't know about his shows. How are you supporting somebody that you don't know what he's doing? Do you understand how an oxymoron that is? You know how much research I put into, like, saying if I'm going to, like, go out and talk about something? That's fucking blasphemy.
We don't have any experience with this judge. He's in South Boston because that's where this is. And so everyone's saying, no,
You
he
don't
never
like
did that.
Melanie. I'm not. What?
And so she will be cross-examined next by Bradel.
Yeah, this has something about liking. You understand how many different? Okay, name every case in the world, right? Do you know what I feel about a case, and then Bella will feel about a case? Like, dislike. What are you talking about? This is This is not high school, right? Yep. But more importantly, I am talking about coverage. I am talking about where you get your information from, and I'm saying you guys have been swallowing all of this false shit, and it's being peddled by a lawyer. I'm just shocked.
Exhibit 2, Judge.
Well, Turtle Boy goes ahead here, and she just says that all these people in chat are saying that Turtle Boy never showed her address. Well, guess what? Turtle Boy's about to testify that he did. So how's that?
Witnesses attributing statements to Mr. Carney.
We can play the video.
Here's what you just
Here's the deal. I can admit the piece of paper, but the piece of paper doesn't say anything.
Can I see that? I haven't seen that one yet. I could just have a look.
Is it more evidence of him coercively controlling you? Answer the question.
Yes.
So this is a paper where Mr. Carney, it's a screenshot of his show where he's sharing his affidavit to this court.
Okay.
So if we want to, put pieces of his affidavit into evidence, I would propose that we put his entire affidavit.
You can do that whenever you want. I mean,
I think it is.
What's the court even supposed to do with that? I mean, quite frankly.
And that's my question. That what is that offered for? I don't understand what it's offered.
Exhibit 3.
Well, it has, Your Honor, it has her address in it. He's telling people.
Well, that's of some evidentiary value. Is her address posted on his site?
Yes.
Yes, and it was impounded, Judge.
Not impounded. His affidavit, which was never impounded.
Yeah, but it has her address in it. He's giving her address out to all these.
No, I get your argument. Exhibit.
And it's called doxing, right? Isn't it what all you fucking people thought about? Doxing people?
Exhibit 3 over.
I think, Judge, it's a public court document that has information on it he's using in his.
Was your client's affidavit impounded?
No.
So it's a public record.
Absolutely.
It has my.
It's a public record.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't mean that someone should. It doesn't mean someone should be posting it. That's the question.
I do too.
And posting her address, Judge.
That's what I was implying. Okay, that's Exhibit 3.
Right.
I thought we had 2.
Exhibit 2, Judge. I'm sorry.
Okay, Exhibit 2. That's right. The other 2 got.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It will be marked as Exhibit 2.
I'd like to play that video if I could for the court.
Sure.
Oh, please. He wants to hear it. He's already subscribed to Turtle Boy.
Listen to this shit. What? Yeah, he's already subscribed to Turtle Boy. Play it. How stupid. Now I get it, you guys. I totally get it. The amount of misinformation in the Turtle Boy, like everything to do with Turtle Boy, stuff with Lindsay, stuff with Meredith, stuff with his criminal case with the Commonwealth. There is so much misinformation because of the people that are putting out the information. Unbelievable. But now it makes sense. Melanie Little said Turtle Boy was framed, you guys, by the Commonwealth.
She posted his phone number. Yeah, now it's like tit for tat.
I gotta have my assistant help me out here.
Sure.
These younger people are a lot more sophisticated than I am on this internet stuff.
You woke me up. Oh, thank you. Did I? Former
Thanks,
Melanie
Kayla.
Little
She
is
says
here.
it's the key to doing journalism, sir. Thank you, Amber.
Kiss me where I pee. I just laugh at this.
No crying on the yacht.
Crying.
No crying on the yacht. We have sweaters.
I love this judge.
I know what? I'm going to link that. I'm going to link that product to the stream. No crying on the out butter. You can get one at Target. I'm going to link it because that's what we do here. We have fun.
I can
Through
tell.
all the noise, we try and have a little.
I can tell. We're having fun. We're fucking all soaking in the lies, and then we can just say whatever we want because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Meredith is just turning on a key and crying. None of this is real. Yeah, I mean, go listen to what Turtle Boy said this morning. He said none of this was fun for me. You want to know why he said that? Because the judge didn't believe him.
A little bit of fun.
We're just having some fun out here. I got the FU in fun. Everybody knows it. I put the FU in fun. I'm having a Modelo.
Her first hearing when she received the order. I'm going to listen to it with you guys for the first time. This is my first time hearing this. We're going to listen to it. And she always, they keep bringing up her stupid lawyer, like, oh, he's talking about it. And this is publicizing it. This is what I do. She knew this when she signed up to date me. She knew that I was in jail because of my last relationship. Again, this is my first time hearing this. This is a different judge. This is Judge Velez. I don't know who that is.
She knew that she knew that I was in jail for my nobody signs up. Nobody signs up. I mean, the judge hearing that. Nobody signs up. You are a limited public figure, Aiden. I'm a limited public figure. Talk about me because, yep, you know what? Absolutely. Okay. But Meredith is not a limited public figure. Attacking is just a bad track. Look at the look. Everybody that dates you, you go ham on. You put your dick in somebody, Aiden, and oh my God, even when your friends put their dicks in people, then Aiden attacks those people that the dicks got into. That's the truth. That's the truth. What's it? I've always been curious. What did Nan ever do to Turtle Boy? I say this all the time, where he now has a hatred towards Nan. What because his friend does?
I understand.
Bizarre. Just bizarre.
There's no free speech here, but I think to me there is also a pattern here.
Exactly. Nothing. And
The
then
objection I am that he's stopping you.
Let's drop it and let's hear the objection.
Oh, setting, I think, sorry, she said.
This is the FTR, and you might recognize it as I do, it's Judge Velez on there, the recording from the first ex parte hearing that she was at with Judge Velez, and how that can be relevant here today, where we look at everything all anew. I object, and I think it's also another way to get around if there are some allegedly disparaging statements that my client said about Judge Velez.
I think what this shows,
get him in front of
Well, there's two things here, Judge.
well, there's one that I care about, and one is he continuing to apply pressure to her? I mean, that's the question.
That's the question. And not only that, Judge, remember, he's got a cross order.
And he's got 200,000 people, and he's allegedly putting her address out there?
And he's also applied for an order saying that he's afraid of her.
yeah.
And convinced another judge in your court to issue him an ex parte order. And so it's relevant to show the court his demeanor.
Look at this. She highlights this. This hearing is our fun day. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Dude, Aiden, you're the biggest joke on the internet, man. Free Turtle Boy. This is
And the way he treats this and why he's not afraid.
How long is this? Is this a minute?
It's not very long, Judge.
Keep going.
Just to correct that, we're not saying he's afraid of her, we're saying he's a victim of control.
Fear is still an element. Fear is still an element.
Yes, but not that he's afraid of her.
Judge, this was 3 days ago.
And this is,
Yeah, let's go. We're listening.
this was 3 days ago. 3 days ago.
We're listening.
There's apparently a pattern of what? I gotta hear this. She goes, I'm sorry you're going through this. Now my blood's boiling.
All right. He's like, we're gonna hear this now. Now he's invested. Now he's like, he wishes he had popcorn right now. How many of you are eating popcorn right now? They're all talking over each other, that's why. But let's hear that again.
we're not saying he's afraid of her, we're saying he's a victim of control.
Fear is still an element. Fear is still an element.
Yes, but not that he's
Oh, my
afraid of
God.
her.
Yeah, this is 3 days ago.
And this is.
Yeah, let's go. We're listening.
There's apparently a pattern of, there's apparently a pattern of what? I gotta hear this. She goes, I'm sorry you're going through this. Now my blood's boiling.
There's definitely a pattern of harassment.
Correct.
Willful, malicious, strictly vicious. You went to the police, are they doing anything?
They said to do an order, and a lot of the things.
I object, Your Honor. This is showing,
No, I understand that.
showing what happened at a ex parte hearing where Mr. Carney was necessary to defend himself. The judge expressed.
Okay. It's hard to understand what's going on because Bradel is now speaking over the recording of Meredith's ex parte hearing with a judge who gave her the initial temporary, I guess, restraining order.
What do you mean you guess? You don't know what it is? What do you mean you guess? Because God forbid she cannot say anything that would ever demean Turtle Boy's character. Like, oh my God, what do you mean Meredith got an ex parte restraining order? I guess. Like, no, bitch, it happened. What do you mean you guess? That's how much of a sly she has to like. I mean, that's disgusting. That's the biased as you could possibly be. Comes to mind.
And so the woman that's talking is the judge from that hearing, because apparently Aiden played the audio of that hearing on his show. And so now Bradel is objecting and all the noise is going on at once. And so that's why it's so confusing. So let's hear what Bradel says about, but the judge is like, well, fear is an element, so I want to hear it.
Ex parte hearing where Mr. Carney was necessary to defend himself. The judge is expressing opinion.
He's the one who put it out in the public domain, and what was the point of that? And his point is, he had a purpose in putting this out there.
Yes, to humiliate and harass her, which is an element of the fucking statute. And he just did it as recently as 3 days ago.
I'm gonna let him play it.
What's wrong with the judge? He's encouraging people to bully you. So they didn't want to put it in writing why they fired you, she says. Because they will be like sued by her. That's what she's saying. Please. She's lying.
I was told it was silly because of feminist followers tagging them.
I can't wait for her to be cross-examined about this. Like, this is not Twitter. I want you to realize this. She's going to have to be cross-examined about this. Do it. I can't wait. I look forward to my cross-examination. She has to make a big stink there calling it up today. I'm like, stop hiding shit. Stop it. Like, why?
This is the problem when they only listen to one side. She's not going to show all the shit she's done. That's what cross-examination's for, Shug Tits. Why don't you inform her, Melanie, Andrea, Stewie, hat and all? Why aren't you informing your followers that, hey, Meredith gets to be cross-examined, okay? Cross-examination in all of court cases, anytime, anywhere, any place. That is where the truth gets out. That's where the truth comes out. If you can be cross-examined and still shine with your credibility, okay? How do you think Kelsey Fitzsimmons was found not guilty? Because she was found to be credible. And so were they, but guess what? That means a tie goes to who? Inform.
Why did they not get the Zoom code out the other day? Enough of this shit.
This is okay, and this is why it's confusing also. So you're going to try to have to, I know a lot of all of us have ADHD, right? You're going to have to try and filter out Bradel's voice, who's live in the courtroom, Turtle Boy's voice, but he is on his YouTube presentation commentating on Meredith's ex parte hearing audio. Okay, so when Turtle Boy...
How is that confusing?
I saw Aiden's YouTube presentation.
God, she talks to you guys like you guys are idiots. None of that's confusing to me.
And Bradel is in the courtroom objecting, and I know it's hard, but that's what you're listening to.
Wow.
Just in case you were confused.
Okay, I've seen enough.
Okay, I've
Call
seen
up the next one. So you call up the one where he threatens you a couple of days ago.
Right. And
She's pulling up her own exhibits?
Whenever it was.
I think she's pulling up her own exhibits. Oh, this lore is 1514. Maybe she's the one that just came in here to inform me that I am just off my rocker.
Turtle Boy is going
What's
to
this next video show?
Look at and correct this whole narrative. That would be awesome to see. They truly believe that this is not the narrative. You guys, why aren't you asking yourselves why Turtle Boy ever would give Meredith and tell him that he illegally recorded Karen Reed? If he is in fear of her and what she will do with material to coercively control him. They were broken up for almost 2 months. Let me just call this bitch up and give her ammunition to continue to have coercive control over me. You guys are all dumb as fuck if you do not know that that is the biggest lie you've ever heard in your life. And then you'd have to ask yourself, oh, so why did he actually call Meredith and tell her about any of this? And now that's what you call, oh, we should probably get to the bottom of that. That's the question. Why would he ever tell her that?
That's to go after my work.
We both have kids. You gotta stop.
Hold on, hit pause. What is this?
Yeah, hold on, I gotta, you can't, shut it off.
Job, good contact. What happened?
This is
Okay.
something.
No, I told him to stop.
I agree.
When you asked her a couple questions.
So in preparation for this, you submitted another video, did you not?
Submitted a lot of videos.
You did, but this next video, what does this next video depict? And threatening you?
The last couple months before he started doing the shows about me in November, where he's saying you have a job, you have kids, and he said being left alone is not an option. And I tell him I just want to be left alone. I don't want anything to do with this.
And this is him trying to coerce you into staying with him.
I got you
And
covered.
controlling you.
Hold on, you don't get to testify. Can someone please ask?
All right. Somebody said that my volume is much.
Oh yeah, it was wild. You guys hear how wild this is, the volume, but I'm just pushing through it. Right there, I think when we watch this a second time, all her lawyer has to do is ask her the questions, right? Because he just says it right there. Like, you're not going to be testifying, buddy. Like, just your client is doing fine. Breathe, my man. Breathe. Okay. Meredith nailed it right there. You want to know what that's from? She's like, this is right before he went ham and started doing all these recordings in November and then December, January, February, March. I mean, that he couldn't just stop, like, oh, I'm on my truth journey. Okay. This was the recording right before all that started.
Much higher than, lower than the court volume.
Oh, God.
And who recorded it?
I did.
And why did you record it?
Because I needed to for my protection. He called me threatening things, and I was worried he would eventually follow through on his threats to get me fired. So I wanted this. And he was also trying to frame me for recording Karen Reed. So I wanted evidence that he was the one who recorded her.
Okay, but
Boom. Holy shit. And the truth shall set you free. Now, the question now is Bradel gets up to try to make it seem like she just admitted to committing a felony. No, she didn't. She didn't say that I recorded this illegally. Did she? Did I miss those words?
so notwithstanding, hold on.
Do you have this?
This is a recorded, this is a call that we contend, and I think she just admitted it, that she illegally wiretapped my client.
Did you hear those words come out? I illegally wiretapped his client in her testimony? No, look at what Bradel is about to try to spin here.
Without his consent or knowledge that this phone call was.
That's the part that's being contested. Okay, there is nobody contesting the fact that this is a recorded phone call. The contest portion is did Aiden know that it was or was not being recorded? And all I know is that if it was recorded via the iPhone that she says that she has, the iPhone 15 or whatever, you guys ever know what you can do with those while you're on the phone? You click the button. You click the button and it says this phone call is being recorded.
recorded. It was intercepted, to use the statutory language. And it is the subject of her upcoming court hearing for wiretapping. So whether, you know, she's trying to take herself down and bring Mr. Carney with her, I don't know what's going on here, but she's basically admitting to this court
What?
subject matter of the upcoming wiretap.
Is there a magistrate hearing set?
It is, Your Honor.
When is it?
It's 8/14. So I don't know what's going on here, but I don't even know if she knows she's doing that, but I think it's probably important to put that out there before this court. And I don't know what they're doing.
Counsel, your client just took the stand and admitted to one-way recording.
Your Honor, my client,
I understand why she may have done it. I understand.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
Oh, wait a second. The judge just said, your client just took the stand and admitted to one-way recording. Ruh-roh.
We all listened to the testimony. We all just heard it. Play it back. And then listen to what her lawyer says.
Well, we didn't know this
is the only time I give him credit. I think one of two only times I give him credit.
was going to happen. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, yo.
Phone call was.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God. See? Fucking girl doesn't pay any attention.
So that we can rewind. Listen to this.
What happened? They're okay. Something
No, I told him to stop. Why don't you ask her a couple of questions?
so in preparation for this, you submitted another video, did you not?
Submitted a lot of videos.
You did, but this next video, what does this next video depict? And threatening you?
The last couple months before he started doing the shows about me in November, where he's saying you have a job, you have kids, and he said being left alone is not an option. And I tell him I just want to be left alone. I don't want anything to do with this.
And this is him trying to coerce you into staying with him and controlling you.
Hold on.
Staying with him. That's how much this motherfucker does not know. No, it wasn't coercing him to just stay with him. This is coercing her into, if you think you're going to get into a war with people like me, Melanie Little, you want to take a war on, and he uses her name, Melanie Little's name, and I couldn't even believe it.
You don't get to testify. Can someone please ask?
But you just heard her say that. Did she say, you just listened to it now, Melanie? Did she say that she illegally recorded Aiden Carney? And the answer is no. She did not say that.
When was this video from?
Right. When was this video, this audio recording taken?
October 2025.
And who recorded it?
I did.
And why did you record it?
Because I needed to for my protection. He called me threatening things, and I was worried he would eventually follow through on his threats to get me fired. So
there you go. Where did she say that I illegally recorded it? Under oath. Where does she say that? I don't give a fuck what y'all have out there in other fucking La La Land. This is under oath.
I wanted this. And he was also trying to frame me for recording Karen Reed.
She just admitted to illegal wiretapping.
Where?
Who recorded this? I did.
Yeah.
Well done, Attorney Darty. Good job prepping your client, having her admit to another crime under oath on the stand. Because I think that's what just happened. Okay, here you go. He may be walking her into a felony, says Noni's Treasure House.
So
okay, let's see what he says right after this.
I wanted evidence that he was the one who recorded her.
Okay, but so notwithstanding, hold on.
Do you have this?
Yes, this is a call that we contend, and I think she just admitted it, that she illegally wiretapped my client without his consent or knowledge that this phone call was.
Have you guys seen have any of you guys seen, I'm going to tell you what all that matters here. Have you guys seen the police report? Have you guys seen the police report? You know that Meredith spoke with a police officer, right? And you know that there's a police report written, and they asked Meredith about this. Have you guys read the police report? I would recommend it.
Court. It was intercepted, to use the statutory language. And it is the subject of her upcoming court hearing for wiretapping. So whether, you know, she's trying to take herself down and bring Mr. Carney with her, I don't know what's going on here, but she's basically admitting to this court subject matter of the upcoming wiretap.
What's in his affidavit, Mr. Bradle? Attorney Bradle, what's in Aiden Carney's affidavit? Wait till the judge reads it.
Is there a magistrate hearing?
Because that affidavit was sworn to by Aiden Carney prior to Meredith's testimony. And I'm going to go ahead and put my chips on the fact that Aiden Carney brought up about this recording. And I think that's why Mr. Bradle's over here talking about, I don't know if they're trying to take each other both down here. I have no idea what's going on. Because Mr. Bradle knows that Mr. Carney put it in his affidavit, in my opinion.
Set.
It is, Your Honor.
When is it?
It's 8/14. So I don't know what's going on here, but I don't even know if she knows she's doing that, but I think it's probably important to put that out there before this court.
Wow.
Well, now watch this.
I don't know what they're doing.
Counsel, your client just took the stand and admitted to one-way recording.
Your Honor, my client.
Wow. Just wow.
Play it.
I mean, karma with lyrics. And if you do, it's like the life of a showgirl.
Why would she stop right there? Why would she stop right there? Because when Melanie played it back and she actually listened to it and she's like, well, she never said that without his knowledge. Listen.
You can't pop. This is what we're going to call Fun Day Monday. Okay.
Oh,
Fun Day.
But that doesn't mean it's not illegal.
Well,
no,
it's not illegal if he knew it was being recorded and he did. And that's the bone to pick at the clerk's hearing.
There you go. Swallow that, Mel. Oh, daddy. What did he just say there? Well, the point of contention here is not that there's clearly a recorded call. The point of contention is did he know it was being recorded? And he's already admitted that Meredith does what with her cell phone? Presses that button and records it, right? He's already stated that all over the place.
It's posted all over the internet. She got it from his website too. He played it on it, and they got the exhibit themselves. They're using it. They brought it in. That's where we got it.
So they're also using it as an exhibit, is what my point is.
Right.
You plan on using this as an exhibit?
No, Your Honor.
It's in your exhibits you gave to us.
Right. It's
Oh, and not only is it that, I think it's in your affidavit, little Mr. Carney. Isn't it, Daddy? Daddy, tell him the truth. Tell him what you wrote in that affidavit, baby. I'm just here for it. I'm here for my brains and that I can quickly ascertain a timeline. Just whoop, it just comes to me. This is wild.
Is it part of your discovery?
yes.
Okay, there's a difference between an exhibit list and a discovery list.
Yes, right. We're not using it.
Meredith is not an attorney, clearly. She's like, but they're going to use it too. But we are never, ever, ever getting back together. Thanks, Heidi Dog. Wow. Ooh.
Wow yourself, girl. Wow. Aiden Carney put it in his affidavit. I'll bet you $100 you can buy me a steak dinner, okay? Here's my Cash App. And if I'm wrong, I'll send you $1,000. How about that? How about them apples? And you can go give it to your fucking little turtle head.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Every single song applies here. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, Walker and Georgia. She just admitted on the stand to what could be a felony.
She did not. She did fucking absolutely not.
Did he know that she was recording him?
Did he?
I don't know. Hey, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Think about it. Remember when he said, listen, I'll admit to all of this after the fact. Okay, I cannot get in trouble right now, Meredith. Okay, so I'll admit to all of this after the fact because I'm not going back because I'm on bail. Remember all that shit too?
As a discovery list. But
There may be testimony about it, but I wasn't intending on.
we can move on. We can move on. There's plenty more where he's threatening you. Show the next.
Hot mic?
Well, don't play.
Why don't you go to the next video?
Yeah, let's go to the next video.
It's a hot mic. You hear what she's saying. The attorney's like, why don't you just go on to the next video? Listen to this. I think that's a hot mic. I don't think that's the recording.
What do you mean?
Listen.
What a hot mic. You and this fucking hot mic shit.
As a discovery list. But
There may be testimony about it, but I wasn't intending on.
we can move on. We can move on. There's plenty more ways.
Move on.
Threatening you. Show the next. Well, don't
Why don't
play.
you go to the next video?
Yeah, let's go to the next video.
This judge knows all too well. I feel like we're listening in on things we shouldn't be. I feel like a peeping Tom right now.
This judge knows all too well. I cannot wait to see their faces here in a little bit.
No,
I am.
So,
Oh, Meredith, you thought you were the smartest person in every room. Hopefully today you learned you aren't. Kendra B. Kendra B, I dare you to show your face and hit my link. Okay? Because I will bet another 1,000 that you don't look like your profile.
what is this piece of evidence, Miss?
These are some of the first shows he did on me to his audience.
Okay, when was that?
In November, December, and then some of it's recent, just as
Yes,
recent as
exactly.
It was
Right
November and December of 25. And
Come on, you don't know this. You guys don't know this. Turtle Boy attempted to go and get her for felony wiretapping, and they wouldn't pursue it. And he put his own fucking complaint in. Okay, Meredith was interviewed by the police. All right, and all Aiden cared about was where fucking people were located. Let me newsflash you motherfuckers out there. If you are in a one-party state, either one of the parties is in a one-party state, it does not matter where the person that's calling and doing the recording is doing that call from. It does not absolve the problem. Aiden puts this in every fucking affidavit. I know that she called me. She's going to try to say that she called me from a two-party state, but but she wasn't in Rhode Island. She was here. Maybe she just trolled the fuck out of you, because guess what? None of that matters. It doesn't matter. Aiden, were you in Boston when the call happened? Well, yeah. Then guess what, honey? It's illegal. You don't have to say where they're at. You were in where? A one-party state, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody can record you wherever, even if they're on the moon and the Mars and Pluto. Did you know that? Maybe your law friend should hook you up and explain that to you. But I started to realize that these lawyers in Massachusetts don't like to inform their clients because they like to take you for every fucking penny that you have and jerk you. It does not matter. Aiden, if you were in Massachusetts and there's a recording, okay, and you didn't know about it, that's a felony, okay? But I think you're going to have a really hard time proving that. A very hard time proving that. Like I said.
November and December of 25, after you broke up with him, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what does this video depict?
Him degrading me sexually, mocking adults, sharing where I work, where my daughter goes to
When you
school.
say degrading you sexually, what is he doing? Threatening to put a video out there?
So he's sharing some of our sexual messages from when we are together, and then laughing about them with.
And he's posting this to 300,000 people.
the testimony was 200,000. Don't give him an extra 100,000.
Yeah. Well, I only gave him 2,000.
Apparently in some world, that's an important thing.
Yeah, I understand.
I have a question. Was Kim there? He did not know she was recording. Well, you're going to have to claim that you were deaf, dumb, and blind, motherfucker.
Judge.
It matters how many views they're on, not how many subscribers he has.
Oh,
Was
Melanie,
there
we agree.
200,000 views on that video? I don't know. This is lemon pound cake time. Thank you.
There you go, Melanie.
Thank
we
you. I
agree
will
on
allow
that.
it. Everyone,
She finally said it. It doesn't matter how many subscribers he has. It matters how many views there are on videos. Yeah, and go take a look at all those videos. Mm-hmm. Go take a look. God. Woohoo. Damn.
smash the like button right now. Lemon pound cake in the corner.
Just start pounding the likes. Start pounding the thumbs.
So, and where did this video come from?
His own YouTube shows.
His own show.
Okay, so these are his words. Go right ahead. Hit play.
Just none of it matters. She's done.
No, Meredith O'Neill is a vice president at State Street, just to be very clear. And State Street. Now, her kid was going into freshman year at Milton High School. Her and I had never had sex, Reverse Cowgirl, until that night when she wanted to film for the first time. And
Okay, Reverse Cowgirl has entered the chat and the judge's head is about to pop off.
Are you kidding me? That's not what. When do you think he like perked up there?
It's going to pop off. Saying where she worked.
That's
I
what popped off. State Street. That's what made him perk up.
don't know. Smash the like button. Tell
I
your
just cannot. This courtroom is out of control, says Auntie Bev's wig. Amazing.
friends to come over here and make some popcorn. We may need to postpone the 3:00 show on Proctor and Tully to whenever this is done. Listen.
was going into freshman year at Milton High School. Her and I had never had sex, Reverse Cowgirl, until that night when she wanted to film for the first time, and she wanted to do it Reverse Cowgirl because she had seen that he likes that. Like it was, and that happened. That was a real thing. And here's like another, I know,
Oh my God, Daddy likes that. The judges, all of us.
Doesn't Melanie have daughters? Melanie, how would you? Is this how you think that people should go about life every day? Embarrassing.
Is this live? Is this Memorex? Is this real life?
Embarrassing.
Listen. His face gets increasingly more horrified. If you can come to your screen safely, you want to see this.
in high school. Her and I had never had sex, Reverse Cowgirl, until that night when she wanted to film for the first time, and she wanted to do it Reverse Cowgirl because she had seen that he likes that. Like it was, and that happened. That was a real thing. And here's like another, I know.
Showing through everything they saw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like I know. It was so awkward. And
Like, was the picture of it that she did the same one?
Was it awkward though? Because you didn't have to look at her eyes.
Stop. You know, it's like I didn't. You know, I miss your.
Wait, what is this?
Oh no.
Oh no, babe. No.
Yeah, it's like.
Hold on, I want to stop that. I want to stop.
Like,
Who's that female?
Jessica Machado.
And who's Jessica Machado?
She's another YouTuber and a journalist. She's reporting here today. She's sitting over there.
She's in this courtroom?
Yes.
But she's proud of it. Okay.
Oh my God, the judge's face.
And she's proud of it.
He has a look of disgust on his face that I cannot even explain to you. If this is audio only for you and you're driving or something, hold on. I want to hear what Jess just said on that YouTube presentation.
Oh, nice.
Like it was, and that happened. That was a real thing. And here's like another. I know.
Showing through everything they saw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like I know. It was so awkward. And
Like, was the picture of it that she did the same one?
That's Jimmy.
Was it awkward though? Because you didn't have to look at her eyes.
Stop. You know.
Just said, was it awkward though? Because you didn't have to look at her eyes. Oh, Jimmy's there too. I heard Jimmy's in the courtroom too. Are they going to call them both? Are they going to call them both up to the stand to testify? This is crazy.
She's like, why wasn't I invited?
It's like I didn't. You know, I miss your.
Wait, what is this?
Oh no.
Oh no, babe. No.
Yeah, it's like.
Hold on, I want to stop that. I want to stop.
That's just saying, oh no, babe. No.
Machado.
And who's Jessica Machado?
Sorry, that wasn't the judge that said who's that female. That is her attorney. That's Meredith's attorney. Thomas Dart.
She's another Machado.
And who's Jessica Machado?
She's another YouTuber and a journalist. She's reporting here today. She's sitting over there.
She's in this courtroom?
Yes.
Look at his face.
And she's proud of it. Okay, let's go. Okay, continue playing.
And then the lawyer says she's in this courtroom and she's proud of it. I don't know what that means. Did she make a face? Oh boy, where are we? This is better than any Netflix show out there right now. I know YouTube Premium went up like $1 a month, but it is so worth it.
Oh my God,
This is
Melanie,
Fun
this
Day
is
Monday.
way worse than I fucking thought it would be.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Well, this was on a break. Like, we were on a break. And it was like,
I just see the space.
every part. Like, every sexting was like this. Like, it was just so awkward and forced. And, you know, like, it's just so generic, ladies. This is not how you sex. I miss your huge dick inside of me.
You don't say that. So,
I wanted
hold on, let me stop that.
It's just so,
Stop. I needed to stop that. And look what just happened. Oh my, hold on.
and you try to be freaky. It's just,
Wait. He's talking about her prowess or lack thereof.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Jess is in the courtroom.
like, it's like,
So,
I
hold
wanted
on,
to
let me stop that. Let me stop
it's
that.
just so,
So this-
freaky. And you try to be freaky. It's just,
Please, so,
Okay.
so this is the kind of highbrow stuff.
No. Ask a question. You don't get to. We'll have arguments at the end.
How did it make you feel when you heard this?
Humiliated.
Right there. Humiliated.
Right? And what else?
Scared about just my daughter seeing this or my family too.
Okay.
How do you feel about that, Melanie? All because, wait, what? You don't want to find out why he did any of this? And that's what I want to know. I want to know, why did he do all this? Why did Turtle Boy feel the need to muddy up Meredith O'Neill? So that's what I looked into. I looked into the fact that Turtle Boy needs to muddy her up. He feels the need that he needs to muddy up and fuck with Meredith. Right? And I wanted to know why. And so I went and found out why. Karen Reed. Karen Reed. Say it. It's like Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Candyman, 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 Candyman disappears. Karen Reed. The recording. Are we sure she doesn't have a dick? Because no female is ever going to be like, yeah, look at this. Like, this is how that you're supportive of this.
All right. Continue.
comes across, it's just not working. No, it's not, and then I wasn't going to sure if I was going to show that one, but it was just, you had to see it, you know? Like, when I hope.
Look at this. Not as humiliated as she is now, and highlights that. Are you fucking kidding me, Melanie? Are you goddamn serious? I always wondered why Melanie Little and Andrea Burkhart have never done a show together. Now I know why. There ain't no fucking way Andrea would get in the ring with her and talk about a goddamn thing.
Up with her. When I was having sex with her, I thought about.
Okay, I've heard enough of this. I get the gist. Yeah.
When I was hooking up with her, when I was having sex with her, he's like, "That's enough. It's enough. I'm done here. We're done here." This feels like jury duty. But it's not. He's done here.
Two in chambers.
I don't curse on this channel, so I apologize if most of the time I don't. If I do, it trends on Twitter. But did you hear what he just said? I'm going to play it one more time. If you have your children.
Well, I think what should trend on Twitter is the fact that you're a lawyer or that you passed the bar and you don't know fucking shit, and that you don't give us any insight into anything to do like from the mind of a lawyer. What has she described here today for any of you guys that would explain the process of anything that's going on?
You were playing me publicly.
That one, but it was just, you had to see it, you know?
Didn't turn it on.
You could to be broadcast to the world.
Thank you, Judge.
That was her own attorney's fault. He's the one playing it.
It's been broadcast to the world. What the fuck are you talking about, Melanie? That's been broadcast over and over and over everywhere. That's her own attorney playing it. Have you ever been to a courtroom, Melanie? These are exhibits. You think victims' parents want to relive their kids getting fucking stabbed and murdered?
He's the one playing it.
Ridiculous.
Meredith's attorney.
Dumb.
Well, As you see, there's a camera broadcast.
Well, she's not going to have all of it.
Thank you, Judge.
And just so the parties are aware, my intention is I'm going to be taking these exhibits, so no one's getting copies of them until I'm done. So I might as well say it. I'm impounding it until they're not impounded.
Thank you, Judge. Next.
I have no beef with. I don't even know Melanie.
Was there any other?
Look at her fucking stream. It says "Free Turtle Boy." She's a lawyer and she's supposed to be broadcasting this. I mean, I would expect to see, hey, commentary on this case. Well, I already realized that it's all biased. That's the biased.
Videos that you were able to capture.
If you want that video to be an exhibit, you got to get it to me in exhibit form.
Yeah, we have a thumb drive with all the videos, Judge, and you can go through them and.
Well, there's only been one introduced.
Right. So I understand so far, Judge. There's more.
You know, Judge, I think both sides submitted thumb drives of kind of everything. So court has, I think, everything, and then I think later on maybe counsel and I should get together and tell the court.
I'm giving this hearing another hour. It's 2 hours for a 209A hearing, which is about 2 hours more than a 209 hearing gets. Okay? And
right, because everyone just gets their 209A orders granted automatically without any hearing. So, you're getting 2 hours more than we would normally give you.
Who?
Decision's going to be made tonight or tomorrow. So
absolutely.
Give me the exhibits you have, and I'm all ears. And quite frankly, everything that's been introduced so far would have just been done in the first 30 seconds of this hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not very sophisticated lawyer, so I apologize.
You might want to stop saying that on the record, sir.
I don't really care.
Wait, what did he just say?
Wait, what did he say? Why don't you pay attention instead of paying attention to chat the whole time? You would know.
Would have just been done in the first 30 seconds of this hearing.
Well, I'm not very sophisticated lawyer, so I apologize.
You might want to stop saying that.
I'm not something as a lawyer. What did he say?
I said all day Meredith has claims for ineffective assistance of counsel.
Of a lawyer, Judge?
Correct.
I don't really care.
What's the date of that video, Ms. Shuck?
It's several dates. The end is in March too, where it's telling me to other things.
Right. Are there more videos of him, going online and besmirching your character and saying horrible things, embarrassing things, painful things, terrifying things about you?
Yes, they're all on the thumb drive.
Mr. Bradle, do you have a copy of the thumb drive that they're talking about?
Yes.
Do you object to me having that thumb drive?
No.
Okay.
Right there. Bradle says we have no objection to you getting that thumb drive. Right there. Aiden Carney should be firing him. Let's see what this attorney thinks. I think that's wild. Let's see what she thinks.
The thumb drive is Exhibit 3.
Thank you, sir. And I hope that'll be the same on my end too when it comes around to my thumb drive.
Well, I'll keep it in mind, Mr. Bradle.
She doesn't have anything to say about that. I had so much to say about that yesterday. That Bradle has no problems with any of these exhibits coming in. These exhibits that fucking destroy your client.
Yeah, I need a copy.
The same copy that was previously provided.
Do you have, Madam Clerk, do you have it?
I have a thumb drive in the file. Is it the same that's been previously
There was
provided?
a couple additions, but that's fine.
Yeah. Yes. We'll give him this one. This has all the new ones on it too, right? Yeah, we'll give him this one.
Okay, we'll mark that thumb drive as Exhibit 3 when you're done with it.
No, I don't know if you want to continue playing videos, Judge.
No, they're now evidence.
Okay.
They are now evidence. Once they're introduced and he didn't object and they're before the court, they're all evidence. It just means I'll be listening to them in a cozy office instead of in a courtroom.
Okay. Very good, Judge.
Oh, this is a copy for the court. You need this one.
Okay.
Just like if we're gonna.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Exhibit 3.
So,
That's 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
Look at this shit. Their first date was in jail, Your Honor. How could you have a date in jail? She can't just waltz in there. Okay? But you know what that means right there? That's like saying what she just highlighted there is like saying she was wearing a short skirt after someone gets raped. That's what that equivalent to me is. Like that Meredith was asking for this. So I'm just curious if she would highlight the same thing about wearing a short skirt when somebody would write that in chat. And here it's a rape case.
Collectively is 3, I suppose. So, so ma'am, in addition, so these videos, right, that he puts out there, are these published out to the internet, like to whoever, you know, is turned on by that kind of thing?
Yes.
And
what?
And so, and you're aware of that, right?
Yes.
And how does that make you feel when he says all these? And there's more videos that we're not going to play here in court.
They're exhibits, though. They're in.
Exhibits, though. How does playing those exhibits make you feel?
Right now it makes me scared because he already got me fired and now he's trying to prevent me from getting another job by labeling them with my full name.
Okay. So
escalation. But I mean, right there for me, it's isolation. Okay, you're playing this to isolate me. Okay, why do you think he's playing it? Why do you think he's doing this? That's how I would answer the question. Like, I'd be thinking, like, what's his purpose in doing this? Well, obviously he's trying to humiliate me. He's trying to isolate me. He's trying to make it seem like that I'm crazy and that therefore I don't have any friends. Okay, that nobody would possibly believe anything that you have to say because look at you. And then hence the 5150.
So we've established essentially that he's putting all this stuff out there, including most recent court proceedings in this court, right?
Yes.
And saying things like, I can't wait to get into court, to get that bitch up on the stand again, or something like that, right?
Yes. He said he couldn't wait to get here, and this is a big day for him.
Right.
He's excited, not scared.
Now, last time we were in court last week,
the judge is like sighing. He's disgusted. We have a sigh emoji for that. He seems disgusted with both sides.
Do you think it's
Thank you, Bud Brown, for gifting 5 memberships. But if you can come to your screen safely, come back and look at the judge.
Yes. He said he couldn't wait to get here, and this is a big day for him.
Right.
He's excited, not scared.
Now, last time we were in court last week.
Now, Aiden took that to heart, and he's like, okay, his lawyer at least said, hey, you're going to go on your channel tomorrow, and you're going to talk about how this wasn't fun for you and how you didn't like it. Okay? You understand that? Because look at the judge.
Right.
He's excited, not scared.
Now, last time we were in court last week, there was another gentleman.
And it's the truth, because every single time he has a hearing, he's like, this is exactly why I do it. I use it for content, blah, blah, blah. Well, today he came out and said that he wants to move on and he wants both. He's like, I agree that this should all stop. Well, that would mean that he would never use this proceeding in any type of fashion. And what he says and his behaviors never align. Like his actions do not match his words ever, not once. And that would cause me fear. Because if Aiden over here is saying, hey, he wants a truce or whatever, he's saying that to me, meanwhile, behind the scenes, fucking me over. That's my fear. The way that this man only complies is if he knows that there's consequences on the line. And sometimes, Your Honor, he still won't comply.
In the court, right?
Yes.
What's that guy's name?
Paul Bidendale.
Okay, and where's he from?
I believe Maryland.
Right, and he's
what?
And Mr. Curie.
Who?
Is that Purple Kool-Aid guy?
I highlight everybody.
Is that his name, Paul? Okay.
He's got a YouTube show too?
Yes.
What's he got, 1,000 followers or something?
I think something like that.
Something like that. And so what he does.
Question.
Well, question. Where did you see him on Aaron? Well, question. Where did you see him on Aaron on this Mr. Tierney's? Let me.
Turtle Boy Live.
Turtle Boy Live. And what
did Thomas Darty, Meredith's attorney, call Turtle Boy in his papers last week? It wasn't Turtle Boy. He called him something else.
Okay, so I thought that Melanie didn't know about this, so she clearly knows about it. It was
Turtle
called
Head
Turtle
or something?
Yeah,
You
there
guys
you go.
probably know. Tell me.
I mean, you guys probably know. Don't you know? No, I didn't read it.
how do you say his name? His friend?
Purple Kool-Aid.
Purple Kool-Aid. That's the name on his show. Ted.
For some of the things that Purple Head said. He went over it 3 times. First of all, he called Turtle Boy Turtle Head in his papers last week when he tried to seal this hearing to the public, which was denied. And now...
So she clearly knows, you guys. God, she just tries to play so fucking like, oh, I was doing something I didn't. Come on now.
He was just told it was Purple Kool-Aid. You guys are saying it's Purple Kool-Aid drinker, but now he's calling him Purple Head. Purple Head has entered the chat. Be in Trouble says that he hasn't laughed this hard in 4 months. Let's hear that again.
I haven't heard anything.
This other gentleman.
I haven't heard anything to do with any law shit. Nothing. It's all fucking drama. And these stupid fucking people's names.
Ted. Well, it's in the
And she fucking thinks it's hilarious.
The relevance of what someone else says is...
Except it's alleged that your client published it to 200,000 people. That, okay?
To incite. To influence. Okay? To incite and to influence. To win favor with. Okay?
Saying something doesn't mean you adopted.
Nope.
Someone,
Nope.
you know, and
I don't think he did it because he was in love. It doesn't sound that way.
I love it. This judge is like, no, Mr. Bradle, okay? You can sit here and say that and you can have this argument. I don't buy it. That's all that means. Melanie, do you have they're having a lawyer discussion here. What do you think? You want to chime in?
Way.
in terms of using it to kill someone, it's protected by the First Amendment to do so.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, Judge, I anticipate...
You know what? It's in evidence. Both parties agreed to let me watch it. We're good.
By the way, the SJC spoke on First Amendment when it violates the statute. You can't use it. You know, it doesn't protect it when you're violating the statute, which is what we're doing here. It is coercively...
Thank you for the lesson in constitutional law. I've been there, done that.
Ryan and
Oh my God! This should be a sitcom. Look.
Oh, it is. Look at her. This should be a sitcom. She's like, I could probably get back out there and do this. If this is how it's going nowadays, like, I think I want to get back out there and litigate.
Look at his face now. Thank you for the lesson in constitutional law, Turtle Dove Darty, Purple Head Darley. You call him Thomas Head Darty. Wow. Oh, this is my freeze game is so on point. I want to hear that again.
Absolutely.
it's protected by the First Amendment to do so.
Absolutely.
It's protected by the First Amendment to do so. Judge said that was Bradle. Judge says
Like,
absolutely.
that didn't say anything.
Absolutely.
I would
You know what? It's in
the statute.
the lesson in constitutional law. I've been there, done that.
Ryan and Ralph.
I got you.
Like, I love it when my other colleagues are just getting woo handed. Yeah, look at her. She's so happy. She's like, yeah.
I got you. Okay, let's move on. That's evidence. What other evidence do you have?
So that's in evidence.
And during your closing, counsel, you can question.
So
We don't get to that.
online.
I was trying to defend myself against the lies he was telling about me.
Okay. And did you set them tit for tat? Like, if you show that, I'm going to show this.
I said I would share the truth.
But
There you go. I said I would share the truth. Like, you keep lying about me, so I'm gonna put out the truth.
and did you?
Yes, for a period of time, but not anytime recently. I've deleted my social media. I've logged off. I haven't engaged.
Right.
When did she delete her social media? Like within the last 48 hours, anyone? I don't.
How the fuck do you not know this?
I have no idea. I've never watched her YouTube presentation.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Then how are you so biased? How are you so biased? Like, you have no idea. I'm just like, wow. I just
And at some point, did you find out that Mr. Kearney had set up burner accounts?
Yes.
And what did he do with those? What's a burner account in your mind?
what's a burner account?
An account where you're not identifying your own information, you're pretending to be somebody else.
Right. And what did he do on those burner accounts?
Made 2 accounts that were impersonating me using my photos. One was called State Street Mayor, which was State Street where I used to work.
Right. And if you look at,
What did she say
and
about
by
that?
the way, okay, so
Okay, Stace, this is the nuts and bolts here. Meredith just testified that this man, Turtle Boy, is created an account called State Street Mayor. Remember it was Melanie Little that wanted to go prosecute all these fucking fake ass channels on Twitter? Meredith caught this man. You know how hard it is to prove alt accounts? Well, it helps when the person that creates the alt account is a fucking idiot. Okay, I can promise you that.
and those burner accounts, what did those burner accounts say?
There's a lack of foundation that these are his burner accounts. They just
Yeah,
I'm going to introduce.
Wait a second. So hang on. Mr. Brado just said there's a lack of foundation on how these are his burner accounts. Okay. Now let's hear.
Expert witness report, which established.
Right there. His expert witness report establishes that. Did everybody miss that yesterday? Okay. We didn't miss the fact over here that his expert did not testify. So I made a tweet about that. And then I also said that the expert report was going to oh, just wait for it, guys. Just wait for it. Holy shit. The expert report outs the fact that Aiden is State Street Mayor. I'm like, oh my God, why did he submit the report?
Council, can we just have one person speak at a time? The objection is there's not a proper foundation. I agree with that. So the objection is sustained.
So Meredith will not be allowed to testify about any of the burner accounts because here's the way it works in court.
Oh, okay. Do tell us. I can't wait for this. Remember, I've only waited an hour to hear how it works in court from a lawyer. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hold on. Let me just ring that bell. Listen up.
You have to first lay the foundation. The foundation must come first. That's why it's called a foundation.
Oh my God. No, wait. This is what I said yesterday. Okay, go ahead.
You can't build a house without a foundation, right?
Oh, but you can. And it'll just fall all over the second place. But you can. The house of cards. Yeah. You know that analogy, girl.
Right? You have to lay the foundation first. And then if the judge thinks the foundation has been properly laid, then the testimony can come in. He's trying to do it in reverse. Like,
how was he trying to do it in reverse cowgirl style? Didn't the judge just say that all of the exhibits on the thumb drive are being entered into evidence? Or no? Did I miss that part?
reverse cowgirling it, and that doesn't work.
Oh my God. Oh my God, girl. Oh my God. I thought you don't act like that. I had no idea. I've never watched this. I did not know that she used what I just kind of said that she would say. Oh my God, I'm dead. Did that really just happen? That's how it works in court. You guys
Give
didn't
me
know?
1 second, Judge.
You guys didn't know?
Andrea says their first date was in jail, Your Honor. Thanks for your 20.
Were you able to review the so-called expert report that Mr. Bradle introduced in this matter?
At a high level.
At a high level. Meredith is testifying to the exhibit that was fucking given to her when they had to exchange discovery. Oh, does that land a little bit of foundy for you, baby? What you think? It's gonna be okay. What do you think about that?
at a high level, I didn't understand a lot of it, but there were a few things I did understand.
And what we introduced anything, so I don't know what council's talking about that I introduced.
Well, I'm gonna introduce it for you.
Well, I'm going to introduce it for you because you exchanged it in discovery, right?
What?
So,
All right. So there's an expert report,
How do you know about this?
and he's going to try and get Bradle's expert report in through Meredith, saying she read it at a very high level, but she didn't really understand it. Kat Harvey says, is it just me, or does her attorney sound like he's actually admitted his client? He does. We've been told he.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Man.
thanks, Emma, for telling me that. This is real.
This is real life.
Let's see if he can lay the foundation.
Let's see.
We're a little bit behind. So if you're ahead, no spoilers, please.
No.
A few things I did understand.
And what we introduced anything, so I don't know what council's talking about that.
Bradle says I haven't
I'm gonna
introduced it.
introduce it for you.
Her lawyer says I'm going to introduce it for you.
Because you gave it to us
So,
in
A
discovery.
question to the witness, please.
I approach with a document. Do you recognize that document?
Yes.
And what do you recognize that document to be?
A report they gave us as some of their evidence that purports to be an IT expert of some sort.
Right? And what does he purport to say?
Reports that an account that used to be called State Street Mayor was owned by Mr. Carney.
Okay, and that's owned by Mr. Connell, right? And that's what the report says, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. Did you guys watch this or what? His own expert fucking report says that State Street Mayor was the fucking Turtle Boy. I'm dead. And they fucking exchanged discovery. What do you think about that, Melanie? Do you know what that account has done? Do you know what that account is responsible for? Do you know why Jimmy deleted his fucking Twitter account? This is the hard-earned cash money that you all pay that motherfucker. He's like, it's so much money. So much money. So much money. How come this should be blasted everywhere along the internet right now? His own IT expert report says that he was State Street Mayor. And then you would think she's dumb. I love it when she just says that. So Aiden paid for expert testimony against himself. So fire. And then here's Melanie.
And does the report also say, conclude that they can't identify who may have posted anything from this account, right?
No, not that account. That was
From these accounts.
from the other accounts, but the one that
Right, okay.
was his burner. That one was because it was given to them.
Okay, so this document establishes that the burner accounts that you're talking about were actually set up by Mr. Kearney, right?
One of them.
And this is their expert, right?
Yes.
I move to introduce this, Judge.
No objection.
Okay.
He said no objection. He said no objection. Bradle, no objection. Okay, it's in. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is going to get Aiden Carney an RO. Meredith is going to be able to get a restraining order, in my opinion, out on Aiden Carney because of this piece of artifact. This was priceless. The judge's face expressions are amazing. I love this judge. I love the judge because it's like, wow. But I just want to know, what the fuck is Melanie saying? What is this lawyer saying right here? I yesterday was like, why is Bradle why is Bradle allowing this in? Well, he kind of has no choice because it's his expert report. Okay. And this was 1000% exchanged in discovery. And I'm going to tell you what the other part about it. He didn't want, I think he was trying to do control damage. Like he was trying to damage and mitigate this because he's like, I'm going to be able to cross her and I'm going to try to confuse the judge. And I'm going to try to confuse the judge into saying that, but you have Aussie hacks, right? And you know how to hack in this stuff, and it's going to make it look like it was Aiden, but it really wasn't. Right? That's what he tries to come with on cross-examination. That Meredith and these Aussies, these koala motherfuckers, okay, they are team cyber hacking. And you know what? If they could do this type of shit, they should be working for the government. Now, let's see how Melanie Little reacts to the fact that Aiden's own expert proved that he is State Street Mayor and that account and what it was doing to her was absolutely vile. Absolutely vile. If Melanie had an account do that to her at the 1/100th of an degree, she would cry for days. Days. Look at, oh my God, she's like, all right, look at, oh my God. All right. What is this shrug of the shoulder? All right. Like, it's just in, Mel.
I move to introduce this, Judge.
No objection.
Okay, 4.
All right, he's gonna allow it.
Wait, what do you mean he's gonna allow it? Bradel did a no objection on the record, Melanie. This was admitted over no objection. Okay, I'm allowing it. So that means the foundation was laid, right? Asked all those questions. Never once did Bradel stop and say, objection, Your Honor, this still is not enough foundation. Nope, no objection.
Bradel's like, I have no objection. That's my expert report. Go ahead. I wanted to use the whole thing. Parts of it may have been objectionable.
It's called,
This guy
I wanted to, dude, this broad, the spin with her is just as bad as Aiden. I don't even know who's worse because she's a lawyer. I can't even watch any more of this. I am disgusted. Okay. To put my viewership through this soft ass shit. You are so fucking soft. No wonder why you guys are called the fucking cupcakes. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Do you want to know what this meant? And this judge was like, oh my God. So this account that this woman just testified to as to harassing and doing all of this shit, which I'm going to take a look at, is him. He went behind and did it in a burner account and did all of these things to her. And she's like, it's nothing. I mean, I was gonna use it anyway. Really, because that's why Bradel was objecting to begin with, because there was no foundation.
the parody account, right?
No, it's called State Street Mayor.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't need that. Already,
So
already.
so now,
You have it. Clerk, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that it?
he wants that. You have that, right?
Okay.
Thank you, Jay.
That's all he cared about. He's like, you have that, right? I want that report. I want that fucking report. You hear him say that right there? Hey, you have that, right? And what I say on my morning show this morning, I said, y'all know why Turtle Boy is going to get this restraining order put out on him because of the State Street Mayor account. And this broad either is so far out in Mars that she has no fucking clue what's going on because she truly doesn't get it and she's that bad, or she knows everything that's going on and has to downplay it because she has to put on a facade for all these people that watch her because she supports Turtle Boy. Because if she was to even say the slightest thing as a knock on him, oh my God, she'd be crying for days. She'd be crying for fucking days. If any of the tards in her fucking comment section were to get a slight sniff and a whiff of her being any type of way other than getting on all fours and blowing Turtle Boy, she'd cry for days. And with that, I submit. See you on the next one.